Oh well, Hippy Trev here. So it's the cop bike done. I got it done. And it wasn't without some problems, I can certainly tell you that, towards the end. I'll get into that in a minute. So it's the back end of the bike. It'll be so gentle. Yeah, so I got it done. I had a lot of trouble with this foot peg here, and no matter what I did, it just kept falling off. It was an absolute pain in the ass. One of the panniers, it had a problem of coming off. One of the side crash bars here, this side crash bar here, that was a bit of a problem for a few days. That started coming off. It was like every time I touched the model, bits and pieces would fall off. This top box here, that fell off a couple of times. I had to use one of my old number plates from one of my truck models, and as I thought, the decals, I got part of the Suzuki decal on, I got a little bit of the side cover one on, but when it came to this side of the model, the decals just disintegrated, and the same with the dash, had problems there. And of course I got one big fingery gluey smudge mark on my screen. The one thing that did go really well, I got every one of the cables attached, right down to speedo and tacho cable attached, literally. I got my throttle cables, brake lines, clutch line. I managed to get every cable, rear brake line, I managed to get every cable attached that was meant to be attached. So that's a big achievement, because a lot of the bike models I end up leaving one or two cables off. I just persevered with this one, and yeah, I'm definitely getting a lot better at getting all my tubing or like cables on than I've ever done before. I've got all the brake ones on. Like I said, I managed to get even up in under here, like I got the speedo on, and I got the tacho cable on, which is that's pretty much of a first for me to have all that done. Also, the side stand. You've got to be careful how you hold it, just touch the brakes. This side stand, it's taken 2 days for that to dry to be secure, that I can actually put the bike down. Hang on. So that took, oh fuck, no, there it goes. Right. 2 days I waited for that thing to be secure, and it's just come off again. It's been a bitch. That, oops, got my indicators on at least, so I'll have to get and re-glue that. So that side stand has been a real nemesis of this model. Let's see if I can get that on. Every time I've put it on, and I've left it for hours and hours to dry, and this, that and the other, this side stand does not want to stay in, it just peels up and comes off, so that'll have to sit there yet again. And the other big nightmare is, you'll notice there is no mirror. Well, there's a stalk there, but trying to get these chrome mirrors on, these little chrome mirrors on, I end up breaking one. This one here for the right hand side, the stalk just absolutely broke at the end of the day. So this side stand's been a real pain in the ass. It's just never come good. So yes, trying to get these mirrors on and stuck on and to stay on. Even now that's pretty fun. I don't know. I'll try and get it on there, but yes, the mirrors were definitely the worst part of this model, believe it or not. After everything else, this was the hardest part. There's just no way. There's just no way known you can get that mirror to stick on there. It's impossible. I'm just going to try and set this up somewhere. I'm going to have a go, because that's what I do. Oh, and there we go. Yet again, I've just knocked this foot peg off. There it goes. So I've just knocked this foot peg off again. This peg never stays on. Doesn't matter what I do, how many times I glue it on, that peg refuses to stay on there. It's been a real pain in the ass, literally, I can tell you that. So the more you touch this bike, the more you touch this model and try and fix things, the more things seem to go wrong. So I should probably just abandon the hope of ever getting a mirror on there. In doing that, I will end up, oh, now I can't even hold it anyway. Yep. And even this front frame here that holds the lights on, that keeps coming off as well. This front crash bar here, it keeps coming off all the time as well. So the further I got into this model, the flimsier it just started becoming, to the point that I couldn't even touch the model. So just when I started to think I was getting a lot better at building my models, this one just went all to shit on me. Right, I'm just gonna leave that mirror balance there. That's it. Rightio, so I'm just going to leave that there now for the next day. It can just stay there for the whole day, and that's how it's going to be. Like I said, this side stand here, 2 days of drying, and as soon as I put it in, as soon as I let the bike rest on it, just it just, like you saw, it just fell straight over, and that was after 2 days of curing. So that lever's never, I don't know how that's ever going to stay on, and I've got the foot peg on this side. It can't, every time I manhandle the bike or touch the bike, it comes off. And I've also got the problem with this frame here of being the same thing. It just wants to keep falling off. So I thought I was getting better at this model building, and the closer I got to the end of this model, the more trouble I really started having, and just trying to handle this model and get things attached towards the end. Other parts just kept falling off. Like I said, that foot peg on the right hand side of the bike has fallen off about 15-20 times for no reason, and sometimes just moving the bike around, it just falls off. Whether it's just the you know, you can't really file the chrome off there very well to make it stick, so I don't know, it just didn't work out very well. So anyway, the police bike is done. There it is there. I even had trouble making the antenna here. Normally you just get the corners of the plastic, you heat them, you twist them, and you make an antenna. Well, that's about the best I could do for the antenna on that one, because every time I grabbed a bit of model tree and tried to, like, you know, you put it over your lighter and you turn it and you bring it out to make it, it just kept snapping. Like, I'm not sure what's wrong with their plastic. Maybe it's just old and brittle, but anyway. So, rightio, Waltz, I'm not going to, oh well, I hope that mirror doesn't fall. So there, Waltz, the police bike is actually built with all its faults that I got with it, all the faults that I did, as in one big smear on the glass there, which I'm just devastated about, and you can't get it off. There's no way of getting that smear off. I might try a little bit of petrol later, but I'll go touching anything, I'm just going to start breaking things off again. So but anyway, and like I said, no real decals on this model. I can't turn it around. The stand. No real decals on this model. I went to put the decals on, and as I thought, they just disintegrated coming off the sheet. So anyway, I'm just going to have to leave that one be like that. You can just sit there. Anyway, so it can just sit there like that until hopefully that centre stand dries, and same with the mirror. And I'm not even sure which part of the shelf I'm going to put it up on. There's no room up on the bike shelf there. That's completely full, and I've still got the big 750 750 Honda 4 model to build. Doesn't really belong up there with the trucks. I don't know. It might end up this one might end up in the back of the laundry in the reject pile with the other models out there. So, excuse me. Yeah, this one might end up in the laundry in the reject pile at some stage. I don't know what I'm going to do. I've got I'm running out of room up there for my bikes, and like I said, I've still got the Honda 754 1/8 model to build. I'm not going to start that for a couple of days, and that is the last model I've actually got here at the moment. I was thinking, you know, like, what am I going to build next? I've done a few trucks now. I've certainly done a few cars. I've certainly done a few motorbikes. I've done 2 army tanks, 1 battleship. Don't want to ever do another battleship, and I certainly don't want to do another submarine. They were just so small and so delicate that I don't want to do those sort of models again. But I was thinking, I haven't either built a nice fighter plane, and I haven't built anything of a helicopter. I've seen a few of them come through the model page, but there's not many pieces to them, and they're pretty basic. So
I might have a look around, see if I can get myself a helicopter somewhere. I'd like something with a few parts. I'd like a fairly complex. Send me a self-stamped addressed envelope to 21 Tartan Street, Bickerton, 4621 Queensland, and I will post you off a sticker. They're $5 each, so if you stick $5 in a self-stamped addressed envelope, I'll get a sticker out to you. I've sent quite a few off, and I've got my first $5 pinned up on the wall, so I've sent a few off, but I've still got plenty more to go. So like I said, anyone wants a sticker, $5, and the address is down below. Also, I do have a couple of white t-shirts left. I don't think anyone wants them. They're like $35 each. To get them, you have to email me, hippytrev@bigpond.com. Email me. We'll have a conversation, and if you still want one, then I will organise bank details. I don't want money for those t-shirts sent through the mail, and as I've only got 2 left, I want personal contact on those, so I can guarantee if anyone wants one, they're actually going to get one, instead of like 4 people sending me some money and they've only got 2 t-shirts. So I got the t-shirts, they're in white unfortunately. I did order black, they showed up as white, so my stuff up yet again. So anyway, I got 2 t-shirts, the Hippy Trev t-shirts, and like I said, a heap of stickers there. So right here was a very short video today. Cop bike's done. Made a mess of it towards the end, but anyway, I've got it complete, and all bar one mirror, everything's on there. And of course, as I said, the decals just came apart as I tried to slide them off the sheet. So anyone with anyone with a model dating back to around the 80s or even earlier, you're going to lose your decals. They deteriorate and they just will not come off the sheet. And the only other way to get them off is literally cut them off and stick them on. I probably should have done that with the Speedo and the Taco. I couldn't do it with the side covers and that, because they don't. You can just see it's been stuck on. It would look terrible. So I'd better off not having any stickers at all. So anyway, well, that's it. Next model up is the Honda 754, unless something shows up in the mail for it. And I probably won't be starting that for the next few days, because I need to get in and I need to get the shockers out of my fucking Harley and get the old ones back in there, so I can at least ride my bike again without feeling like I'm going to come flying off. So right out, worlds, catch you later, bye.